Hey, welcome, guys. Tony Porter, Universal Baseball Association. Join the group. Join Universal Baseball Association Facebook group and join Field Day Baseball group as well. Yep. So we are playing at Shea. It's Montreal is visiting. We are in the, what is that? Hold on a second. We're in the top of the seventh. Nobody's out. We got a new pitcher, Jesse Orosco, and Mets trailing this one 6-2. 6 runs, 7 hits, no errors for the Expos. 2 runs, 8 hits, no errors for the Mets. Mets are in 1987 they were an offensive powerhouse. So let's see what happens. Let's try to get out of this inning. Mitchell started. He got rocked. And he's out. Roscoe's in. Let's roll. Here's a pitch. Mitch Webster, 34, and that's a ground ball and through for a base hit. So a single for Webster, and he's on at first. And next is Huey Brooks. Huey Brooks with the Mets for a few years. Now with the Expos, and in the simulation he's batting .251 with 7 home runs. Here's the pitch from Orosco, 36, and that's going to be trouble. That's going to be a drive in the gap. That's going to split the outfield and roll to the wall. They're going to hold off now. We're going to hold off, and with nobody out, we're going to hold the runner at second base. He gets the red light. And it's second and third, nobody out. Tim Wallach, who's got a grand slam in this game, he's going to get the intentional walk. So Orosco has pitched himself into a heap of trouble. So the infield will be back looking for the double play. With nobody out, just want to prevent a bigger inning, even if we give up a run. Here's Andres Galarraga on the pitch, and that is a 55. Oh boy, that's going to be a fly ball deep left field. Back goes Wilson to the track, to the wall, looks up and makes the catch. And tagging up is Webster. So a fly ball left field, runner on third safe, and it is 7-2. That run will be charged to Orosco, and that's the first out of the inning. Here comes a guy named Winningham. Herm. Not Herb, but Herm Winningham. And had almost 400 at bats, 140 games, 4 home runs, 239 average. Stole 29 out of 39 bases. Here's the pitch. That's a 62, and that'll be strike 3 called. He goes down on strikes for out number 2, and it's Vance Law. First and second. At second is Brooks. At first is Wallach, and here's the pitch to Vance Law, 23, and that'll be a fly ball lifted to center. Trotting in is Dykstra. He's under it, makes the catch, and that retires the side. We go to the bottom of the 7th now. Dennis Martinez is on the mound, and he is tired. So we're going to pull Dennis Martinez. Let's see. For who? Well, probably a setup guy, right? We're looking for a setup guy here. And a setup guy will be Bob McClure, the lefty. We'll do that. He will bat center field. He'll bet 9th. Don't want to even deal with it right now. So Bob McClure comes in. Here he is. He's ready to roll. And up is Rafael Santana. And here's the pitch. And, it's foul ball. Foul back into the stands. A lucky souvenir for a lucky fan. Again, the pitch, it's a 42, and that 42 will be a bouncer to second base. 1 down. Next up is Mookie Wilson. 54. That's a 54 chart results. Let's see what that happens. A 43 is going to be a potential home run. This is going to be to left field, so it's a 1 or a 2, and that ball is out. So a fly ball to left, F7. Deep drive to the track, and Raines is there. And here comes Lenny Dykstra. Lenny Dykstra's up. Lenny Dykstra today's 2 for 3 with a stolen base. Pitch, and it's 14, which will be bounced to short. Strong throw to first in time, just in time to get the hustling Dykstra. They call him Charlie Hustle here at the Universal Baseball Association. Top of the 8th, Orozco's still in there. And it's going to be Jeff Reed. Pitch, and that's a 21, which will be a fly ball to right. Under it is Strawberry. And we're going to pinch hit. Let's get a pinch hitter. Who is it going to be? Who are you going to call? Going to Houston tomorrow. Catch a couple of games. Opening weekend series, if you will. Let's see. We got pitching is a lefty, so we'll call on Wallace Johnson. Wallace Johnson. Let's see. There he is. He will bat. And the pitch from Orozco. And that's a 16, which will be bounced to second base. Easy play for Backman. And that is out number 2, and here comes Timmy Raines. Timmy Raines today is 1 for 3 with a home run, RBI, 2 runs scored, a walk. Pitch from Orozco, and that's a 13, which will be lifted to left center field. Over is Wilson, under it, makes the catch, and that retires the side. Playing field day baseball. It's a blast. I'm going to get a couple more seasons, but I'm just trying to get through this season. I'm in August already. So that's a good deal. All right, we need a new pitcher for the Expos. And it's still not, the game is not a closer type game. It's not a save situation. So we're going to go with a guy named Andy McGaffigan. Oh, he's at game usage 85%. We're going to go with a guy named Jeff Parrott because he's got more availability. Overall, Jeff Parrott. All right. Fabulous game. So Parrott will come in. We'll bat 9th. And let's see what the Mets can do. They got 6 more outs. Bottom of the 8th, Mets trail by 5 runs, but they've come back from larger deficits. Swally Backman. Pitch, and that's a 64, which will be a swing and a miss, and he strikes out. 1 down. Up is Keith Hernandez. Keith Hernandez today is 1 for 3, batting .304. Pitch, and it's a 45, and that will be a fly ball left field. Backing up a couple of steps is Raines, and he's there. Squeezes it for out number 2. And here's Darryl Strawberry. Darryl Strawberry batting .279 with 31 home runs. Pitch, and a 46 will be a base on balls. That's ball 4. So Mets have a runner on base. Next up is Jesse Orozco, so we're going to pinch hit for him. So let's do that. And Jesse Orozco, who are we going to grab we're going to probably call on, we got a righty on the mound, so we can do Magadan. Why not? Magadan should be around, available to pinch hit. Don't use him very often to pinch hit, but he will pinch hit here. All right, so Magadan and the pitch, and that is a 31. That's a ground ball, and that's a base hit. Stopping at second base will be Strawberry. So Mets have a couple of runners on here in the bottom of the 8th with 2 out. And up comes Gary Carter. Carter's 2 for 3 today. He's got his batting average up to 1 point higher than his actual batting average in 1987. He batted 235 in 87. In the simulation, he's at 236. See what he can do here. Here's the pitch, first and second. Pitch from Parrott. And that's a 16, which will be a bouncer to the shortstop. Brooks flips to Law at second base for the force, and that retires the side. So Mets leave a couple. And we go to the top of the ninth. We need a new pitcher, so we're going to go into the bullpen, see who we're going to grab. That's the question. I feel that either I'm using too much of the pitching staff, or I got a guy, Greg Innes, but he's reached 100%. He's reached 100%. So let's see. Terry Leach is in the rotation. I don't want to use the closer. Who else I got? I got Doug Sisk. He's at 79 game usage, 79%. So we're gonna call on Doug Sisk. Been using him a lot lately. They don't have it's weird because the Mets don't have a lot of pitchers who complete games, and it seems that they don't have a lot of relief pitchers either. It's always kind of the same 3 or 4 guys. All right, Doug Sisk against Mitch Webster. So he is batting, where Magadan was, 5. We put the pitcher in the 5 slot. All right, playing. Remember, like and subscribe and comment. Tell me how you feel. Have you tried Field Day Baseball? You can try it out for free at the ASG website. Here is Mitch Webster, the pitch, and that is a 52. That's a ground ball to the third baseman, and he knocks it down. Will he make a wild throw? Oh, he may make a wild throw. No, he does not. But it is going to be a base hit, infield hit for Mitch Webster. He's on at first, and it's Huey Brooks. Pitch with a 22, and that'll be a ground ball to third base. Goes to second for 1, back to first, not in time, so it's a 5-4 put out. Huey Brooks grounds out into a force out, and next is Tim Wallach. Pitch from Sisk, and that's a 55, and that's going to be trouble. Fisk does not allow very many home runs. Just a heads up, Tim Wallach is a 4-6. That's a 1. The pitcher's a 1, so that's below the 4-6. So it's going to be a fly ball left field. Deep left field, Wilson back, and he's got it. So Wallach flies out to Wilson and left for the second out of the inning. Back to first goes Brooks, and here's Galarraga, another power hitter. And the pitch, and that's a 26. That against the lefty would be a base hit. But Sisk is a righty, so that will be a pop-up right side of the infield. And on the outfield grass is the first baseman, Hernandez. And he's got it, and that retires the side. So last licks for the Mets. And it's not a closer, it's not a save situation. So we're going to go with Parrott. And it's going to be Hojo, Howard Johnson up here. Batting he's a switch hitter, bats from the left side. Bottom of the ninth, Mets trail 7-2. 7-10-0 for the Expos, 2-9-0 for the Mets. Pitch 45, and that will be a fly ball left center field over his reins, 1 away. Santana's next. He steps in the box, bats from the right side with a 46, and that'll be a base on balls. Yes, it will. Ball 4, so Santana manages a walk. And here comes Mookie Wilson. And it looks like Parrott is tired. Parrott is tired, so we're going to pull Parrott. And we're going to bring in somebody. Who are we going to bring in? Let's see. Rotation, middle setup. St. Clair, Randy St. Clair. Oh, he's up there too. Hold on a second. Rotation, no, that's what I got. I got the closer, who's at 88%. Then I got McClure is at 108%. I got McGaffigan, who I just did I use McGaffigan? No, I did not. All right, so he'll come in. He'll bat 9th. Let's grab Andy McGaffigan. I am in in August, so it is towards the end of the season for my replay. The last 2 months, right? August, September. So McGaffigan comes in, and he's been effective, to say the least, in 1987. Quite effective. McGaffigan. All right. I'll tell you what he's all about. 2.83 ERA, a 7-2 record, 59 games. He appeared in 69 games, 76 innings pitched. Whereas in the season he pitched 120, had 12 saves, has 2 in the replay. All right, so it is Wilson, switch hitter, bats from the left side, and the pitch, and that's a 36, and that's going to be trouble, and that's going to go down the line, fair ball into the corner for a double, and stopping at third base will be Santana. So we got second and third. And up comes the top of the order. It will be Lenny Dykstra, the left-hander. It's still 7-2. And Mets have one out with second and third. And Lenny Dykstra, the southpaw, he's ready in the box. And here's the pitch by McGaffigan. And that's going to be a 22, which will be a swing and a miss. Chases a high fastball. And McGaffigan climbs the ladder on Dykstra to pick up the second out of the inning. So the Mets are down to their last out. It will be Wally Backman. He is 2 for 4 today, but we're going to pinch hit for Wally Backman. And we're going to get a lefty. Who are we going to call? Who are we going to call? We're going to get Mazzilli. Let's call on Lee Mazzilli. Painted on pants, Lee Mazzilli. All right. Here's the pitch to Mazzilli. And batting for Backman. Second and third, 2 outs. And the swing, and that's going to be a ball hit to shortstop. Will there be a wild throw? That's the question. At 33, I don't think there will be, but it will be an infield hit. So Brooks knocks it down. And, there's no wild throw there. So he holds on to the ball. A run comes in. And it's a 7-3 ball game. And up comes the captain, Keith Hernandez. Question is, should he be in the Hall of Fame? He is in the Mets Hall of Fame. They have his number up on the rafters at Citi Field. So first and third, the tying run now is on deck. And that is Darryl Strawberry, who with one swing of the bat can tie this up. So Hernandez wants to get on at this point. And McGaffigan is ready. We could bring in the closer right now, but we're not going to do that. Here's the pitch. Ooh, a 13, and that's a drive to right field. On the run is Webster. Will he catch it? Yes, catches up to it. Full sprint, Mitch Webster in right center field tracks that down off the bat. It's a BB off the bat of Hernandez, and that's gonna be the ball game. So an F9, and the Mets lose it, unfortunately. And I'll quickly take a look at some stats for you from the box score. Just give you a little information on how the Mets are doing in this replay. Right here, the box score. The Mets 63-49 now, and the Expos 54-57. Anybody who really stood out? Yeah, Mitch Webster with 3 hits. Tim Wallach with 4 RBIs, that grand slam for the Mets. Everybody pretty Dykstra a couple of hits, Backman a couple of hits, Carter a couple of hits, and Martinez gets the victory, 5-4. There's no saves, and Martinez gave up 2 earned runs in 6 innings, has an ERA of 3.62, 1 walk, 3 strikeouts. Mitchell is going to take the loss for the Mets. He's 3-6, 6 innings pitched, 6 runs, 6 earned runs, 3 walks, 3 strikeouts, 2 home runs allowed, 3.91 ERA. And that's about it, guys. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it. And this is Tony Porter and Universal Baseball Association. Remember to join Universal Baseball Association Facebook group and check out Field Day Baseball. What a blast this game is. So easy to play. And it's got a real, a strong realistic feel of baseball, created by an outstanding designer. All right, remember to like and subscribe. I will see you guys soon. Take care.